Who could be the Antichrist? Could Obama be the Antichrist? Or perhaps Trump? Or maybe Bill Gates? Some would even say Pope Francis is the Antichrist. Let's see what the word has to say. Daniel chapter 9, verse 27. And he will make a firm covenant with the many for 7 years, but in the middle of the 7 years he will put a stop to sacrifice and grain offering. Matthew chapter 26, verse 28. For this is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. Now the Antichrist had made a covenant with Israel for 7 years. But in the middle of 7 years, he's going to turn his back from Israel and break the covenant for which he made for Israel. Jesus and Matthew had made the covenant for those that want to be saved through his blood. So who could be the Antichrist? Wait, hold on. How about Jared Kushner?
Now to Jared Kushner. He's a senior advisor to President Trump. He played a key role in negotiating this deal, and he joins us now from the White House. Jared Kushner, welcome to the NewsHour. Thank you for joining us. Let me ask you about the deal. It's always good to sign a peace agreement, but this is a case of countries that were already had unofficial relations.
So that's what he was up against, but Kushner's responses themselves presented an image of hard and quiet work.
I don't make a lot of noise. Noise is sometimes made about me, but I try to keep my head down.
Kushner is powerful but rarely heard. So it is revealing to hear his own assessment of his work so far, whether you agree with it or not. So here is how Kushner grades himself on the assignment of achieving peace in the Middle East.
41-story-size problem at 666 Fifth Avenue. Jared Kushner's company still holds half of the $1.2 billion mortgage.
How did you get this job? I mean, it's like you have like the dopest job in the world, like the secretary of everything. Did the buggy when they call it secretary?
Given Jared Kushner an extraordinary portfolio of responsibility. That includes bringing peace to the Middle East, reinventing the United States government, and many other issues. So it is a large, large task. From Kushner's perspective, he has 10 years in the business world. He ran a newspaper, The Observer.
Now, I'm not saying he's the Antichrist, but out of Pope Francis, Obama, Trump, even Bill Gates, it's not close to being the Antichrist. But you know who is? Jared Kushner. He's the one is making peace deal to Israel and to other nations. He's doing it with his own accord. Nobody is controlling this man but himself. So because he in politics and he's a Jew, not only that, he's doing peace treatings with other countries, including Israel, points to the fact that he could be the Antichrist.